emotion of regard and affection, to have a great liking for, to get pleasure from, a deep feeling of desire and attraction, to be enamored, to say yes when you mean no, or a score of 0 in tennis. Now define lust, a strong sexual desire, to crave, to have an appetite. It is a craving for salt of a man who is dying of thirst, or one of the deadly sins. I thought our lust was love, but our love was lust. You see, we were taking things a bit too quick and even wanted to get married because it had a nice ring to it. We even had the whole honeymoon planned out in Taiwan so we could be tied as one when we, well, you know. It's amazing how a person who was just a stranger suddenly meant the world to me as years went by. He was my world, although I knew I shouldn't love the world or anything in the world, because if anyone loves the world, the love of the Father is not in him. But what did that mean to me when I was living in sin? He was going the extra mile just to make me happy. I loved the way he listened to me and how he made me feel. But then I sat and asked myself, is this love really real? There was still something missing and I knew I wanted more. And I wasn't into God like I used to be before. I wasn't giving him my time because I was too busy giving him my trust, and all of this because I was infatuated with lust. I felt a tug in my heart and I knew it was God, but it was him I didn't want to lose. I was hearing the alarm, but I just kept pressing snooze. I didn't want to end it because my flesh was being pleasured, and I didn't want to be solo because it would leave me feeling so low if I didn't have him by my side. It was war in my mind of God's voice versus his versus mine. I was living life pretending to be his wife when I knew God was the perfect man for me, and that was when it hit me. My train of thought, he did transform, and I realized I had changed to first name Luke, last name Warren. I thought I was in control, but he was controlling all of this. So when I got a glimpse of God's love, that was the first thing I cut off. This love was trying to mortify me, while God's love is to glorify me. This relationship I knew I couldn't keep because I knew what I sow is what I would reap. Lord, forgive me for choosing him to be together as one being. But it wasn't until I met you that I realized what love means. The world had put out this image of love that I began to fall for and was tearing me apart. It was no longer fun. I knew he wasn't the one. So that was officially done, because my heart, God, you have won. And now this new relationship is one like no other, because I have been compelled. Lust is no longer my master. So I lay at God's feet and I love him with my jar of alabaster, because he cleansed me and he set me free. He is my first love and always has been from the start. So I'm throwing out my cards because I found my king.